Oh my goodness. Should have brushed my hair. Hello, folks. How is everybody today? Shoot, I left the thing open. There we go. I had to remind myself how to go live. It's been a long time since I have done it. So I am here to answer any questions that you might have about Clixlo, about funnel strategy, the things that I am familiar with. So if anybody doesn't have questions yet, I'll just start with some of the things. Okay. Memphis, Tennessee living, bought Clixlo last month in the process of learning it. Is it stable? So I have very mixed feelings about it. The first thing to know is that it is Go High Level. Go High Level is a funnel building platform that has been around for several years, is very respected, does lots and lots of great things. And one of their core business models is white labeling. So they allow people to purchase an admin account, and then they can sell the sub accounts and they can put their own branding on it. They can basically say, this is my software. So that is what Clixlo is. They've purchased the admin account of Go High Level, and they are selling us the sub accounts. So what that means is that we're accessing a really great funnel building software that is stable, that is reliable, that does lots of things, that's been around for years, and we're getting it for a phenomenally good price. So that's mainly why I signed up for Clixlo. Is the lifetime deal. When I bought it, the lifetime deal was like $497. I think it's now lower than that. I think it's now $97. It depends when you hit whatever deals they are. And they, of course, use lots of that scary, it's ending soon kind of things, which got me to jump on it because it was like, oh my gosh, it's only going to be around for another 2 days, this incredible deal. And then it's like over a year later, you can still access that deal. They go through periods of advertising it heavily and not. So the platform itself, fantastic. The downside to not having the admin account ourselves is you are a little bit limited in what you can do in the back end, not hugely, but if you want to be an agency, for example, and you want to set up other people's websites, you can set up websites in Clixlo and have multiple domains, multiple URLs. But if you wanted to give a client login privilege, they would log in and they would be able to see everybody else's website as well. So that's pretty much the only downside of that. Now, the thing about Clixlo that worries me is I don't understand this lifetime deal model. Most people who white label Go High Level, and there's tons of them, almost, probably make up a number, 80% of the funnel softwares that you see out there are white labeled Go High Level. And you'll recognize it when you log in the back end. You go, oh, I've seen that before. Oh, goodness. Okay. So, to check on my website. It should be working, but double check everything in there. Funnels, you got to go do maintenance. So anyway, the thing that worries me with Clixlo is the how are they surviving as a business? They are paying monthly for the admin account. They pay probably $297 a month for that. And then they're selling it for a one-time fee. Where's the business model there? How are they going to keep making money? The only way they can keep making money is to keep on selling a one-time fee over and over and over again, and that is a pyramid. So that is what makes me nervous with Clixlo, because at some point they have to switch over to charging people monthly, or else none of this is sustainable. Eventually they're going to run out of people to sell the lifetime deal to. And I don't know what happens when they hit that wall. So that's the part that makes me a little nervous. But I've had it for over a year. It's been fine. I'm trusting and hoping that if they do hit a wall and have to stop the service, that they would give us our accounts. There's basically, you can transfer accounts to other Go High levels. And like I said, there's a lot of them out there. Yeah, so let me reach out to you. What's a good way to do that? For the virtual coffee link, I'll have to think about that. Yeah, let's see. So I think I have my email in the description, but here it is again. If you want to send me an email, we'll figure out how to connect. So current lifetime deal price is tricky compared to competitors. Yeah, they really get you, because all the competitors are like at least $97 a month. Like, okay, I don't know how to reconcile that. So I've saved a lot of money because I've been on Clixlo since like April of the previous year, so like a year and a half. And I was on Kartra before that. I love Kartra. I do still love Kartra. I think they have a great UI. They have a great back end that's easy and intuitive, at least for me. But I switched over because I was being an agency and setting up people's websites in Kartra. So I had the 200 some level of Kartra, and I switched to Clixlo, and, one-time fee paid for itself in 2 months, and I've been good to go since then. And I put not only my financially free author website on there, but I have my my novel writing website on there. I have a website for my husband on there. So yeah, it's a little bit more of a learning curve than Kartra, I think, but there's a ton you can do with it, and you get used to it. There's also always changes. So you have to sort of fiddle around and see, oh, here's a new thing. Let me test it and see what this does. Yeah. What else do I want to say about Clixlo? I had some communication issues with them, but they have a tech team, and if you're really having problems, usually they will escalate it directly to the Go High level team as well. Like, I was having an issue and I saw on their website, like, well, if you purchased a lifetime deal, we can't be like supporting you all the time because you didn't, like, we can't afford to do that. But they solved my problem, no issue. I reached out anyway, and it was fine. The tech team tends to be really nice, but I thought that I was getting an affiliate commission for recommending Clixlo. I was signed up through an affiliate program, and I got the affiliate link. I got the login to the back end affiliate. I could see all the clicks. I could see the people who purchased. I could see, like, okay, they owe me this amount. And that was when the lifetime deal was $497, and it was supposed to be like 40%. So I was like, oh, sweet, this is great. So I built up like, over, I think, around $2,000 in commission. And then there was no payout. And it was like, okay, this says it pays out like 60 days. And it's now been 120 days. And I tried to communicate with them, and I got nothing. And it took at least 6 weeks of effort to actually get in touch with someone at Clixlo themselves, and not the team that they hired to take care of the tech. And then when I reached that person, he said, oh, we never intended for the lifetime deal to include affiliate commissions, which was never said, not clear anywhere. And it still says, I'm still logging into this portal that says they owe me $2,000. but I had to just give up on it. So I'm a little salty about that, but I'm still out here making tutorials for it because I have it and it has saved me a lot of money over time. Let's see. Hello and thank you for hosting the session. Hoping to get some guidance to build my system website with a calendar for now. Okay, so like calendar booking, like so people can sign up for sessions with you. Let me go ahead and I think I can share my screen and go into the back end. Make sure I'm logged in as myself and not in one of my clients' accounts. That would help. Yes, this one's mine. Every time with the security code. It is. Yes, I should have done this ahead of time. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, here we are. So when you first get it, you end up logged in on the dashboard. I don't use this at all. I never use this screen. I should probably figure out, like, I don't know. You can really use Clixlo / Go High Level however you want to. So for calendars, we have calendars right here. And so I'm able to see, this is integrated with my Google Calendar here. And I can look at particular calendars. I can look based on just me, anything that's my calendar. They now have groups. I can look at appointments like in a row. Actually, I'll try to go past that quickly because privacy. And when you click on the calendar settings, it takes you over to the settings side on this left hand, and you might not notice at first, but that's where you are. And you would go to create calendar, and you've got all of these options, and some of these options are new. So it depends what you are using it for. Again, if you have a team of people and you are using it for tech support, then you'd use round robin. And that way it will just schedule whoever is available out of multiple users in your account. If you want to teach a class, you could have a bunch of people register for the same time, things like that. I usually stick with simple calendar. You give it a name, you can give it a description. You probably won't actually be using this URL, so don't worry too much about this, but it's tricky because it needs to be unique. See, it's not already taken by me. It has to be unique among all of at least Clixlo. I don't think Go High Level itself, but at least Clixlo. Come back here for a second, double check. Oh no, screen is not shared. Black screen. Great. Ah. Is it showing up now? Please tell me. Because I am just chatting away here. Because I can see it through mine. Okay, let's try. I'll keep going. You tell me if it's not showing. I'll check again in a sec. So again, don't worry about this because we're going to put it onto a page. Meeting duration. You'll have a chance to get more detail on this later. Basic availability. For meeting location, this is where you would put like your Zoom room. Your personal Zoom room is a great one, or your Google Meet, whatever there. You can accept payments through here. So you can directly have it so somebody has to pay in order to book the meeting. And I'm finding that is a little challenging with it, kind of conflicts with some of the other stuff. So I prefer to, if you're doing a paid meeting, to do it in a different way. And I'll show you that. So that's the basic setup. And then we're going to go in and give it more detail after we after we do this, and I'm going to go again and check. No, the screen is still black. Oh, frick. All right, well, that really messes up my thought about to do this. Darn. I had such a good plan for this live stream, and now everything is ruined. Let's see if I can do... This is the craziest thing yet. Nope. I can't look at both. Darn it. All right, I'm going to have to do a separate video for you. I do have a video about setting up calendar systems, but I should do an updated one. There's constantly little changes happening. And like I said, I did bump into that issue with the paid calendar. But in Clixlo, on the left-hand side, there is a menu that says calendars. And when you go in there, across the top, there's 3 little tabs, and one of them says calendar settings. When you go in there, at the top on the right, there's a big blue button that says create calendar. You're going to put in some real basic information about the calendar. You'll start with simple calendar. It's going to show you like 6 different choices. If you're doing this for like booking consultations, virtual coffees, that kind of thing, then... Oh, somebody else was able to see the screen. Then you're going to be using the simple calendar. You put in some basic information. Do not worry much about the URL. Just put something random because we're going to add it into a page. When you're doing a page builder, you can put one of the elements as calendar, and it will drag it in, and then you can put whatever URL of that page. So that's much, much better. Basic template with about me and contact page. It's very flexible. You can do whatever you want with it. Clixlo, of course, sells you with this, like, we have so many templates in the back end. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's overwhelming. There is so many different templates, and like, where do you even start with it? So I usually try to ignore all of them. I've even started deleting some of them. But I always like to start from scratch and build it. So if you want to do an about me and a contact page, I wonder why it is some people are able to see the screen and other people aren't. That is really freaking me out. Well, I have to play around with it some more. Yeah, let's see. So if you want to do a contact me and an about page, yeah, you can make it very simple. Just go to websites, do a page, put some basic elements in there, like a paragraph, a picture, and you can create a form that is a contact form, which is what I like to do. Or you can, of course, put your information in there, like here's the email address. But if you go to forms, which is along the top in sites, you can do one where you have like put in your email and put in a message, a text block, and submit it. And I also like to add in an automation there with a workflow that says, if somebody submits the contact form, send me an email and let me know so that I can go in and check it. Can you use Clixlo for different companies? So this is like what I was saying in the beginning, which not everyone was here for. Clixlo is a white label of a platform called Go High Level. They've purchased an admin account of Go High Level, and then they are selling the sub accounts to us. What that means is that, yes, you can use your Clixlo for tons of different domains. You can have, I think, as many domains as you want. But if you want a client to be able to log into the back end and manage their own website at any capacity at all, they're going to see the whole list. You can't give them access to just their website in this way. You would have to get the admin version of Go High Level, which is like, I think it's $200 a month. So the benefit of Clixlo is you pay one time. It's super affordable. You save a lot of money. But you don't have the sub accounts that you can give people. You can just set up their URL and you can do all of the back end for them. Does Clixlo have Printful integration now? Ooh, I don't think so. I have used Printful myself, but I've never tried to connect it to this. So let's see, settings is all the way down at the bottom, and integrations is towards the bottom of that. Ugh, why is people doing weird things with their profiles? Oh, it does have Printful. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, I'll have to play around with that. Yeah, so it is under the integrations, and they do have a better e-commerce platform now. Like my original videos on Clixlo, I was saying, oh my gosh, they don't have a good way to do e-commerce. They did fix that. So there's now a store, a shop that you can set up multiple products. People can add to their carts, do the shipping, blah, 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 all of that. So that is fantastic and solved. It's not my usual model because I'm pretty much just doing digital products and stuff like that. But for people who are doing drop shipping and e-commerce, like there is now a good way to do that. For creating and posting posts, I should rely on Page Builder. If you want to do a blog, they do have a blog ability. That's under sites along the top. You're going to see funnels, then websites, then I think blogs is next. And you have to create a page that pulls in the blog information. So you make a page on your website. One of the elements is blog or blog posts. You put that on the page and publish it. And then when you create your blog posts in the blog section, it will update on that page. It just got on Go High Level. Yeah. So anything that happens with Go High Level also happens with Clixlo. It is the same software. A major part of the Go High Level model is this white labeling, where people can purchase an admin account and sell the sub accounts with their own branding and say, this is my software, which it isn't, but it kind of is, I guess. And it's very helpful. It's great because, yeah, why is it great? We get a good deal on it. And we get a software that's stable, respected, works well, has lots of features. If somebody were trying to build their own funnel software from scratch, you'd probably be like, okay, I'm going to buy the lifetime deal of it and wait for it to actually have all the features I want. And maybe it never happens. And maybe this, maybe that. I've been through that situation before. With this, you already have a fully built out, stable, working platform. And I think it's crazy that they're selling it for a lifetime deal. I don't understand that. But store templates. Do they have store templates? I might have to do a video on that. I'm always having to do, like, I have this long list of videos I need to do because they are always like changing and updating and things move around to different places. I think it is better for an individual business. I do use it for two businesses of my own. I have a novel writing website under a pen name, and I have my financially free author website, which is like my main thing, that is what is connected to the YouTube. And then I have a website for my husband, but I'm not trying to be an agency model anymore. When I had Kartra, I was doing that. I was managing people's websites and creating them under my account, but it was too much responsibility. I don't like it. I like to do my funnel in a day, build you out like a great website, working funnel, ready for traffic, and then I'm gone. So, but I have the tutorials to help support people, and I have access to other people who can do ongoing maintenance. Is the mobile app $67, client portal $40, proposals, contracts worth it? Are there separate prices to get the mobile? I haven't tried to use the app. I have not seen that. When I got the lifetime deal, the $4.97, it included just about everything. Certainly I have contracts in here. That's under calendars on the left-hand side. I really have got to work on my privacy in terms of screen sharing. But yeah, I paid $4.97 a year and a half ago and saved a ton of money within 2 months. That had paid for itself because I was paying $200 for my Kartra, and a lot of the platforms. Go High Level has even come out and said you should be selling the software for a minimum of $97 a month. And I don't understand how Clixlo is getting away with not doing that. Because I had another friend who had the white labeled version, and I was like, oh, great, I know her. I'm going to support her version of Go High Level and recommend it. And then I got this email from her, like, I'm transferring it over, and the $40 a month is going up to $97 a month. And it was just out of nowhere. And then she told me that Go High Level forces you to do it at $97 a month. And from what I've seen, it sounds like they strongly recommend that, but not forcing, because otherwise I don't know how Clixlo is doing it. Just went now to get the special for $97, but then you get prompts to get those. Let me take a look. Clixlo.com. What do they have for their pricing now? See, they're always doing this stupid stuff. Lifetime offer ends today. Friday, 7/26, only $97. It always says that. This is how they got me. I mean, not that I'm unhappy that I bought it, but I thought I was rushed in my decision because it was like, it's ending at any minute. All right, so websites unlimited, funnels unlimited, pages, forms, domains, blogging, calendars, appointments, products, payments, invoicing, upsells, order bumps, pipelines, courses, memberships, social planner, communities, reviews, conversations, reporting, automations, affiliates. The affiliates part is a little bit complicated. You have to do some of it manually. I think they're working on that because the admin level account has access that the sub accounts don't. But anyway, CRM contacts, staff and users. Okay, so here's where it says limited: text, email, calling, content AI, conversational AI, and live support. So they can't have unlimited email and text because that's an ongoing cost to them as well. But it's a very, very, very minor amount. They didn't used to have the email integrated, so I'm on a different email platform that connects with it, and I wish I wasn't, because that's another $20 a month. But anyway, okay, so if I say buy now, competitors charge $297 a month for similar features. One-time payment. So exciting. And oh, here's the lovely reviews. Blah, 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 blah. Where are they pulling these reviews from? Because everybody else looks for reviews and either can't find them or finds things about it being shady. All right, I'm not going to click through further, so I don't know what the upsells look like. But that is weird. Let's see. Mobile app, client portal, proposals, contracts. I'm really surprised the proposals contracts is pulled out as a separate thing. So those are also a lifetime. I mean, if those are also a lifetime, then it might be worth it. And maybe that's why it was $4.97 for me and it's now $97. Maybe they pulled some of that stuff out to offer as an upsell. I don't use the app feature at all, but you can optimize for mobile within the page builder. You don't have to have it as its own app. And yeah. Can you tell me how to link a button on my website to a Clixlo webpage? Yes. So to make the Clixlo webpage live, you're going to need a URL, a domain for it. And if you already have your website hosted somewhere else, you might find that is complicated. And so let's say your website is mywebsite.com. So you have www.mywebsite.com and https / blah, 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 mywebsite.com. And the way that you had set that up originally, or someone had set it up for you, is through the DNS settings in where you purchased the domain. someplace like GoDaddy, Namecheap, Ionis, Squarespace, even some of these places do both the website building and the domain purchase, but wherever the domain was purchased from has the DNS settings. What you're going to want to do is set up a sub website. Oh my God, subdomain. And it's not complicated to do that at all. So when you set up the DNS settings, technically www is a subdomain of your basic mywebsite.com. So you're going to do something similar with the DNS where you'll set up like a CNAME record that says connect.mywebsite.com or whatever word you want. Then you link that to Clixlo through their domain integrations. This is sounding really complicated, and it's not, I promise. And then you'll get the URL that you can give to people. And once you have a URL you can give to people, you can link that to a button on your website. So when they click the button, it goes to the URL connect.mywebsite.com, which technically is taking them to a whole different website, but it's a smooth transition for your clients, for the public facing. So you have to just know how to set up a subdomain in the DNS settings and get that connected to Clixlo. That's another thing I should make a video on. Whoa, my goodness, so many different things. The client portal is for agency type of things. Yeah. The client portal really can't be for people who are selling sub-accounts because Clixlo is a sub-account. What it could be for is they have these community features and courses. So the community feature is really new and it's something I was waiting for. So I'm very excited to see it. But it's new as of probably 6 months ago, where it's like a Mighty Networks or a Facebook group kind of thing that you can connect to your courses. And with that came a login portal for people who have signed up for that community or that membership or that course to log into to make posts and see posts and things like that. So that may be something that they've pulled back access to. So if you're going for heavily a course model, then maybe you need that client portal. But if you're going e-commerce or like what I'm mostly doing with just setting up consultations with people, then you really don't need that. Will this video be available later? Yes, I will save this video in a playlist on my website or on YouTube. This will be saved and preserved. I'm going to try to do this every Friday because there's so many questions, and I think it helps to be able to talk it through like this. Although I've got to figure out the screen sharing thing. And I will try to make each of these questions into a full-length video walkthrough, but depends on what I manage to find time for, of course. We've just moved, and it's the summer, so my kids are home, and it's a lot going on. We just moved from Maryland to Massachusetts, so it's a big move. Yeah, it's weird to me, Jeff, that nobody else is talking about it. It's funny. I guess most people's instincts would be, if they want to make tutorials, to do it on Go High Level, because you really can look up tutorials for Go High Level and they will work with Clixlo. They are identical. So that's a tip for you. If I don't have a video on something or I'm not being clear enough, whatever it is, search your question with Go High Level and look at those tutorials because they are the same. But yeah, why wouldn't more people use the word Clixlo for SEO? I feel like I've got a secret little hack here, because anybody searching for information, unbiased information about Clixlo, is inevitably just coming to me because there's nobody else out there. Bizarre, but I shouldn't give away my secret. So yes, I am here to be your honest source on Clixlo. I have had my concerns with them, but in general, I do still recommend it because, like, a lifetime deal, you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. So I've been using it for a year and a half. It has been fine. There's been no problem with, no sign of them going anywhere. So I'm still just hanging on to it. Let's see, what time are we at? 11:30 here. All right. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up unless there are more questions. So anybody got anything else they want me to talk them through? Right? I've got my sub niche. I'm not like an SEO expert, but I've got a little SEO knowledge and enough to know that, like, this is a good thing to be able to be found for a very niche, small topic like this. So, yeah. And I love to build funnels for people, but that's an expensive product. I do it in one day. I do it really fast. I build a completely working funnel ready for traffic in one day. And that's my hyper focus. I really like doing that, but that's expensive. So I love being able to provide these tutorials for people who don't want to pay that to have it done for them and can learn to use the software themselves. All right. You already have a membership, would like to move your membership to Clixlo, don't know how to move the members in smoothly. Ooh, gosh, that's tricky. What platform do you have now for the membership? Is it like a Kajabi? It may be, it might not be smooth. It might be a matter of in your current one to make like an announcement, oh, we're moving to a new platform for this membership, and here's why it's going to be great. There's these features, blah, blah, blah. Here's how to use it. And I don't know, you might need to ask their permission to move them over. I believe that you can in the back end just you can definitely just give them access to the new membership. So you can go through like one by one and add their email addresses or you can import. You have people that pay monthly for one of your course memberships. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I would do. I would download a CSV file. Oh, Thinkific, yeah. So download the CSV file of the email addresses and names, upload that into Clixlo with a tag that tells you where they came from, that says, maybe tag it Thinkific, and then do an automation, or maybe set up the automation first. Anybody tagged with Thinkific gets access to this membership course. So then they all have the access, and you can tell them, like, check your email, and here's the new login URL. So that's probably as smooth as you're going to get it, I think. Just send out an email to everybody saying, here's the new URL to log into for the membership, and give them the access ahead of time, and then they can set up their login again. Yeah, I think that's how I would do it. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for showing up and asking your questions. Sometimes I don't know what I need to address, what I need to make videos about, because I only know my own niche and what I'm working on. So it's very helpful to have the videos and, oh, thank you, Victor. And to have the questions to know what to make more videos on. And like I said, I'm going to try to do this every Friday just so that there is a resource for you to come and ask your questions live. So I will try to make some more videos soon and see you all next Friday, I hope. All right. And this stream will be on a playlist on my YouTube channel.